So the center of gravity for the volume of revolution. So for this, what we suppose we are given some solid of revolution. So suppose this is the given curve, and when you rotate this about this x-axis, so you would have this solid of revolution. So now we are to find what is the center of gravity for this solid of revolution. So this is the question. So for that, what we require firstly the small mass for this portion. So what we do here is to calculate the small volume, we consider a small volume. So here we take one small portion of this thing and we take very small disk. So this is the very small disk that we take, and we assume that what is this length? What would be this total area? So the total area would be pi y square. This distance is y, right? And this displacement, this is delta x, a very small displacement in x. This is y. So what would be the area? Area would be pi r square, pi into radius square. So pi into what is radius? Radius is y. So pi into radius square. So it would be pi radius square into this very small displacement, that is dx. So this is the very small volume that we have. And moreover, where would it lie? It would lie on this x-axis, because most of the center of gravity that is lying at the center of the body. So according to this, we would have for the coordinates, the formula would be x bar would be integration of x rho dv divided by integration of rho dv, because if we say rho represents the mass per unit volume. So if I take this small volume dv, so what would be the mass of this small volume dv? It would be rho into dv. So it would be this small mass into x, and this would be the total mass. And what would be the y coordinate? The y coordinate would simply be 0. 0 in this particular case when it lies on x-axis. Otherwise, it would not be 0, and it would be equivalent to integration y into this very small displacement divided by rho dv. So this is the general expressions. So now we can consider this special cases. So for the special cases, we can take rho to be constants. That means we are saying we have uniform volume. We have uniform volume here, and so for this particular case, when the solid is symmetrical about x-axis. So in that particular case, as in this figure, say let me call this figure number 1. Right? So as in this figure 1, therefore here the coordinates would be x bar, that would be integration, x would come as such, and then the value of rho is 1, okay, and what is the value of dv? dv's value is, that is, so dv becomes pi y square dx. So we have its value as pi y square dx divided by pi y square dx. So that is the total mass of this x coordinate. And what would be the coordinates for y? It would simply be 0, because in this case the center of these would be the coordinates for center of gravity. So it would simply be 0 in this particular case. For the second case, when the volume is symmetrical about y-axis. So in that case, our figure would something be like this. So suppose this is the figure, right? So now we can take a very small portion of this one also. So it would be having this displacement as delta y, this length would be x, right? And so this very small volume delta v, this would be pi r square. What is radius? Radius is x. So pi x square del y. So dv would be pi x square dy, right? And we take rho to be constant. In this case, what are the coordinates for this center of gravity? So this point tell you that they are the coordinates for center of gravity. So the expression for x bar would simply be 0 because they are now lying on this y axis, right? And the coordinates for this y bar, they would be integration y and dv, right, divided by dv. So we'll just substitute its value. Dv would be nothing but this pi x square dy, and then divided by here by pi x square dy. So these are the coordinates, and x bar is equal to 0. These are the coordinates for the center of gravity in this particular case. So next we will discuss what is the center of gravity for the what is the center of gravity for the surface of revolution. So that means we are talking about area in this case, revolution. In the previous case, we have talked about this volume. Now we will talk about this surface area. So in this case, we again consider, now in this case, this is hollow. And in the previous case, we assumed that this was filled. So we talked about its volume, we now talk about its surface area. So in this case, we consider this to be a hollow object. So it would again have, now we will talk about the surface area for this. So for that, the general coordinates, they would be integration x rho ds divided by the total rho ds, and the y coordinate, they would simply be integration y rho ds divided by integration y ds. The summation of all the masses in the y coordinates divided by this total mass, right? Sorry, here it should be integration rho ds. Yes, these are the general coordinates. Now, if we assume rho to be constant, and if I assume in the first case that the region again is bounded by this x-axis and this coordinate x is equal to a and x is equal to b, and the curve y is equal to f of x. So in this case, what would be delta s? Delta s would be the circumference of this into the small displacement. So what would be the circumference of this? This would be 2 pi into radius. What is radius? Radius again is y. So 2 pi y into delta x. So ds, what would be ds? ds would be 2 pi y into dx. So it would then be x coordinate, it would simply be integration x. What is the value of, we take rho to be 1. What is the value of this ds? ds is 2 pi y dx divided by integration 2 pi y ds, right? And the coordinates for y, they again be 0 because the coordinate here will also lie on this. This is the coordinate for center of gravity. It again lie on y-axis, so its coordinate would also be 0. Next, let us quickly see the second case, the last case. We have the y-axis with us. We have the y is equal to a, y is equal to b, and the curve is given to be f is equal to f of y. So we have this kind of structure again. This is the solid of revolution, and here we assume this is the point y is equal to a, this is the point y is equal to b, and we again take a very small portion out of it. This we have assumed to be hollow. So in this case, what would be del s? So that would be 2 pi r, the circumference of this. So r would be this length. This is x. So x, and what is this displacement? This is del y. So this displacement is del y. So we have ds to be 2 pi x dy. So this is the value of ds. Therefore, our x coordinate, it would simply be 0. Why? Because this dot represents the coordinate for center of gravity. So this x bar becomes 0 and y bar, that is integration of, so according to this formula, rho is 1, what is the value of dx? So we have y, the value of ds as 2 pi x dy divided by integration 2 pi x into dy. So this is the final formula that you have. So in the next class, what we'll do, we'll study some of the questions based on these formulas.